Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Shui Time, a weekly dose of Feng Shui where we keep the conversation simple, straightforward, and smart. I'm Amanda Gibby Peters, the creator and founder of Simple Shui, and I'm super excited to be here because Shui happens to be the start of the very best conversations. Today in episode 1, we're kicking things off with the most fundamental conversation of everything we're going to talk about here. What is Feng Shui? What does it even mean? What does it do? And does it even matter? If we're going to start meeting up weekly, and I hope we do, it'll help if we have a similar understanding. So, without further ado, a story. Many moons ago, my daughters, some of you know I have twins, their 5th grade class was being whisked off to a science camp. And parents were asked to chaperone, and I drew the short stick. So as the other short sticks and I were gathered around to make small talk while the kids were off doing an activity, the chatter veered toward what we did for work. Now, there are 2 things I know for sure about bringing Feng Shui up in unfamiliar company. 1, everyone is going to have a question for the Feng Shui practitioner. Those are often really impossible situations to diagnose without more information. Or 2, remarks are going to be made about Shui being New Age or woo. By the way, Feng Shui is thousands of years old, so I assure you it is not a New Age concept. And in fact, it's rooted in so much common sense, it's not even woo, but I digress. So sometimes I just choose to sit on the sidelines, and that was my plan until someone hollered at me, "Don't you do something called Feng Shui?" To which there was a reply, "Whoa, isn't that off the beaten path?" And if you're thinking, hush went the crowd, you'd be totally right. Now, I don't believe in convincing people that Feng Shui works. I've always said I'm here to help people work with it if they choose. But I'd been singled out, and everyone was clearly listening to hear me discuss exactly what I did. So my answer then, and my answer still today, is people think Feng Shui is something that you choose to do, but I believe if you have stuff and you have space, Feng Shui is already happening all around you. So the real question is, how well are you doing it? So for today, let's talk about what Feng Shui is. The literal translation is wind, water. Feng is wind or energy, Shui is water or fortune. So Feng Shui, wind, water, energy, fortune. The entire purpose and practice of Feng Shui is to be in alignment with the energy of fortune. Nothing more, nothing less. But energy can be intimidating because when I work with clients, they're like, what does that mean? So I tell them instead, live with what you love, because love is an incredible filter. It encourages everything we love, all those things that have meaning and bring us joy. It's anything that helps make our lives more comfortable and convenient. But love also discourages what we don't need in our lives, and it doesn't approve of those choices that we make out of fear. It doesn't really like us subscribing to the idea that life isn't going to get better. And so much of what we keep in a house suggests exactly that, and we're going to talk about that in coming weeks. However, even live with what you love can sometimes be confusing because, like I just said, clients, and likely we've all experienced this too, we lose touch with what we love. We're attached to things that we're told we should love, or we're changing our minds about what we love. So my last pitch is usually this. Feng Shui is how you arrange a home, your surroundings, to influence and hold on to the kind of energy that supports your well-being. I often say that this is where home improvement and self-empowerment kiss and make out. So if you remember nothing else from these shows, promise me that you're going to hold on to one of these. That Shui is being in alignment with the energy of fortune. That when you're living with what you love, you're definitely on the Feng Shui path. And anytime you make a home improvement, you are simultaneously empowering yourself. All 3 are the bedrock of any Feng Shui approach. Which brings us to our topic for next week. Why are there so many different types of Feng Shui, and how do I choose the best one? You know I have an answer. So until next time, have yourself a Shui-tastic week, and thank you so much for watching and supporting Simple Shui, a modern-day, mission-driven, love-based practice of Feng Shui.